that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
How y'all doing, baby? It's Tuesday. It's freaking Tuesday. Of course, we're going to have a Blue Dot family meeting. I'm so glad y'all are here. Anyway, sneaking into the room real quietly. Michael James, thank you for being here. He starts out by telling Travis happy birthday. Indeed.
Thank you, Michael. I greatly appreciate it.
My son has turned 30.
Thanks to everybody else who also wrote on, I saw Dad's Facebook post. I will be getting back to everybody's comments. I've been doing that the last few years. I try to write a little message back to everybody, which I plan to do, but the last evening or two has been a little rushed. So I'll probably be getting to that tonight. But again, thank you all so much for the kind wishes and all that other stuff. I greatly appreciate it.
Made it 30. Well,
yeah.
Starting your third decade.
Yep.
Around the sun.
Yep.
Outstanding.
Yes, indeed.
Outstanding. I love you for it. Anyway, Stephanie Dean, thank you for being here. Let's don't talk about how I feel, dear. We'll be hearing some cussing. Anyway, Dwayne Dwizzle is here, oddly wired. Thank you for being here. Richard Phillips, Michael James. Oh, shit. That just... And my Jenny is here. She's saying hello to everybody. That's what she's doing. Anyway, Dizzy Duke, Don Cheeto is with us, brother. Thank you. Tim Kinnan, how you doing? Good day, friend. Tim, I think, is down under. I think he's down in Australia. And Suzanne Jarrett is with us. Dolores Grant, Michael Johnson, Tracy Tobias, thank you for being here, baby. Sherry, thank you, baby, for being here. So proud of my quilt, I swear. Dwayne Dwizzle, Gary Atkins, Lisa Fugit, Martha Oliveira is here, BW. Micah Cruz is here. Let me see. Oh, shit. Let me catch up because I'm getting lost. Anyway, it's Tuesday, and I'm glad y'all are here, baby. First off, let me thank everybody for responding on my wishing me well wishes and all that. Yes, I went to the doctor yesterday. That's how come I didn't get to do a rant. Did a little thing on the way to the doctor's office. I called them and told them what my symptoms were. They said, get your ass in here. I went in there and waited. The pain that I had been feeling in my back has now migrated to the front, and along with some nice little blisters and shit, I was diagnosed with shingles. And for anybody of you who already might have looked that up or have been through this, yes, they're very freaking painful. And it reaches from my middle of my back around under my left arm and up into my chest. And it is indeed pretty painful. Anyway, I want to thank everybody who sent well wishes and everything. I appreciate it. I got my medicine. They gave me some pills to take. Big old horse pills, blue, dark blue. I thought, hey, Blue Dot pill. Anyway, the 800 milligrams of ibuprofen. That'll work. Yeah. Anyway, it ain't working that great. But you're gonna hear me groan every once in a while. It's gonna last for several weeks, so you know, lots of itch. Then you go on. You know, I've had worse pain. Right now I can't remember when, but I know I have. Anyway, I got mail, baby. I got my Funny Times magazine, my Funny Times newspaper from Paulette Hallbeck in Plano, Illinois. She always sends it, and I like the cover of this one. On the cover of this, there's two cicadas sitting on a limb there, and one of them says to the other, says, I've been underground since 2004. What the hell happened to Rudy Giuliani? I thought that was pretty appropriate. And I got a card from Bobby and Mary Packer in Brandon, Wisconsin, and this was written on June 11th, and evidently June 11th was Bobby's birthday, so happy birthday, a little belated there, Bobby, and I appreciate it so much. Yes, the whack jobs are coming out of the magnets sticking to you because of the vaccine and all that shit. Yep, left-wing mob is taking over the world, socialism, we're going to indoctrinate, all that stuff, baby. Don't listen to it. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's what the right has to hold on to. Anyway, well, let me catch my thought there for a second. Yes, I will be interrupted by short periods of very sharp freaking pain, but what do you do? Lady Freedom Rocks came in with $2 and said, keep on rocking in the free world. Baby, that's what we're doing. Joe Biden is over in Brussels. No, he's in Geneva. Geneva? He's in Geneva right now. And gotta watch that guy. He's getting all over the place. He is preparing, which over there is going to be in a few hours, for a meeting with Vladimir Putin, president of Russia. And it's the big thing that we're all waiting for. He made it through the NATO meetings, and now we're moving on to the big meeting that everybody's waiting for. I'm looking forward to it, baby. I'm confident with Joe walking in. I'm glad. I'm sorry. I'm glad that I'm glad that he's not giving a joint, and I like the reason why. A joint news conference afterward. Why give him the stage? He hasn't earned that yet. Let him get his shit together, and he wants so bad to be back into the G7. He wants to make it to G8 again, but ain't gonna happen, baby, until they straighten their shit out. And I think if anybody's gonna be able to help that along, it's gonna be Joe Biden. He ain't gonna take no shit. He's not gonna kiss Putin's ass, not like the other fella, the last guy who was in there, who's having problems right now because all the stories coming out now evidently are about, Donnie going apeshit after the election, trying to get the Department of Justice to start investigating everything. Maybe check with Marjorie Taylor Greene about them Jewish space lasers or something, because I think they're hooked up with them Italian satellites, where the guys over in Italy was and probably hooking up with the Jewish satellites, I'm sure. And holy shit, are you shitting me? They actually sent an email to DOJ wanting to investigate Italygate. The possibility that Italy was using their spy satellites to change the votes from Trump to Biden, so Biden would win. We're off the deep end with these people. And anyway, hey, Greg Talbot. I just got off the phone with Greg Talbot. As a matter of fact, I had a great conversation with Julia Thompson today on the phone. We giggled about a lot of shit. I had a wonderful conversation. I talked to Greg Talbot yesterday. Let me see, I talked to somebody else too. Holy shit, I can't remember. Anyway.
Didn't you talk to Bill Joines?
Yes, I talked to Bill Joines. Thank you very much. I did indeed. We had a good conversation. I'm still going to have to call him back. Pipe talk. I want to try the Artisan's blend here, which is a very unique smelling tobacco, and I want to try that when I'm on the phone with Bill. Holy shit. Anyway, Aussie Dave, how you doing, brother?
All right, thanks, mate. Hank, you
Good.
going, mate? I mean, the shingles thing is, I know a bit about shingles. A lot of friends with it, and yes, I pity you. And ibuprofen will not do the job. Maybe in the next couple of weeks, but mate, you're going to need some more help than that if it gets bad. And I wish you all the best for that one, mate. But I'm angry at and frustrated. I think most of the West of Australia, or even probably most of the world, are so angry. I'm frustrated, percolating. I'm agitated that 30% of your people still believe the lies and bullshit coming out of the right side of your politics, and a minority
It's
still
sad.
running your country.
They're trying.
It is sad, and we're happy that Biden's there, and he seems to be doing the right thing, but not happy about your current AG. He's a piss weak little man. I think he's giving you lip service. His heart in the right place, but I think his hands are tied, not attacking, but bringing people to justice that need to be brought to justice. Thanks for having me.
I think he's.
I'm going to love this show.
Well, Ozzy, we always appreciate you being here, brother. Merrick Garley, he came out today and made us. We'll get into that in a minute. Let's get Sparky Dunk in the room. How you doing, Spark?
Getting ready for a heat wave.
Getting ready for a heat wave. Holy shit! You're gonna get some rain out. I mean, some heat out there. You wish. You need a little rain, don't you?
Well, it's only like 90 degrees today, but tomorrow it's going to be 105, and Thursday it's going to be 113.
Holy shit! That's this climate shit's getting out of control here, baby. Because just this last weekend, I was seeing predictions down in the southwest, down in Arizona, and of course it's always hot down there. But we're talking about 120 degrees, actual temperature.
Well, we've always had high heat in the later part of summer, like August.
Yeah.
Because I can remember when we set the record here in my town was in August of 1982. It got up to 122 degrees.
Yeah. Jim
But
Buckley just said it was 100 degrees in where was that? Denver, I think it said. Yeah.
But it's getting hotter.
102 right now.
Hotter earlier and earlier every year.
Boy, howdy shit. Yeah. If you don't think everything ain't cooking, just hold on to your britches. It's fixing to. Anyway, let's get everybody into the room here. Benjamin Stroud, how are you, Ben?
I'm doing good. It's hot here too. Tomorrow, for the first time since July of 2019, we are going to be under an ozone alert.
Ozone alert. No shit. I haven't heard those. Well, yeah, we get them down here occasionally. God.
I know, but last year we didn't get any ozone alerts. You know why? Because everybody was staying their ass at home.
Yeah. Well, yeah. A lot of us have been staying at home for a year. It's kind of everybody's trying to get out now.
It's supposed to be 100 degrees here Thursday and Friday. And Friday, the feels like temperature with the heat index and the humidity is supposed to be 112, and the air temperature is supposed to be 100.
Boy, howdy shit. Well, hang on to your britches, bub. Stay cool. Stay somewhere where it's cool.
Hey, I got an AC and I got a swimming pool. I'll be all right.
There you go. You'll be fine. Mitch
Going to Ben's house.
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, no shit.
Hey, yeah, come on, you guys. We'll have a blue dot swimming pool party at my house sometime.
What?
Yeah. How you doing,
Did
Mitch?
you say swimming or swinging? Because we're not. That's not this channel.
Yeah. No, that's the other channel. I'm sorry. You have to. They confuse it with the blue room. You know, they think, oh, blue. You know.
Right.
Yeah. The other channel behind the green door. It's. Anyway.
How you doing, John Brideville?
I'm not doing worth the shit, but what else is new? You know, I wish I could say I was doing
you
great.
And me got the same problem, right?
Huh?
Every morning that God gives us, we wake up and something else either falls off or hurts.
Yes. Yeah. It's like just to remind that you're alive. You know, hey, remember when you thought you was going to die? Look at there. You're still here. You feel that? I feel it.
I take more pills than Julie's 83-year-old father.
Well, I got
Unbelievable.
I got a big blue one.
Yeah, what's that one?
It's some kind of antiviral thing to try to stop the shingles from progressing. But Marcia just told me Marcia just told me a little while ago she was rubbing some priest trees on there a little while ago. She said, "Oh shit, they're just popping up like popcorn." Oh, fucking wonderful. Yeah.
You know what I would do?
What?
I would actually make us get a cedar, get a plank, some cedar planks, and split them real thin, and make a skirt out of them, and you can wear them. And say, "See, I got shingles."
Yeah, I got shingles. Yeah, cedar shakes. I prefer to call them, but people call them shingles. You know. Anyway, yeah, ain't that some shit? They say you get them when you get old or whatever. It's my first bout with them.
Great.
Oh man, they really do. It feels like the basic pain feels like you got hit in the back with a baseball bat, but then that is interrupted briefly by sharp, just stab you in the back, kind of shooting pains. But you know what my problem is.
I can tell you something, John.
What?
My brother is going through the same problem.
Oh, fuck, I feel bad
And
for him.
my brother is a psychologist and he works for the TV industry, so he's constantly on the road.
Oh,
And
shit.
the worst thing he tells me about having shingles, like on an airplane, is like the nightmare scenario.
Oh, man. I would imagine. Get away from me. Don't touch me. Don't brush up against me. No, you can't go to the bathroom. Sit the hell down. You know, it's yeah, it's fun.
Does
Raven
getting
Hawk.
high help?
Huh?
Getting high help?
Well, of course it does, if I could do that here. But
Oh, okay.
Texas being Texas, I
It's-
can't legally
It's
do
my
that.
job to check,
Oh.
you know.
But I have a fine selection of cabinets that seems to be doing a good trip. Let me catch up real quick. Linda Gallup came in with $5 and said, love having Uncle Joe as president. Get well, John, and happy birthday, Travis. A day late. That's all right, baby.
Yeah, I mean, I'm only getting older. I mean, you're not late. I'm going to continue to get old. So, you know, birthdays still happen. So, happy birthdays. They can go early. They can go on time. They can go late.
Yeah,
Don't
we're
matter.
at-
I'm still happy.
Yeah, after a while, you don't really give a shit what day it is.
I really
That's
don't
sometime in January.
anymore.
Anyway, Tony Boyd, how are you, my friend? Tony, are you with us?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
There you go. How you doing, my
How
friend?
you doing? Oh, I'm doing okay. I see you got the golden gift for the old folks to get these.
Yeah, yeah. Here, you
Yeah,
just thought
really
things were
great
hurting
in.
before. Have a little bit of this shit. Yeah, it hit
Yes.
me like a brick. And what's bothering me is, you know, they're telling me, oh, well, this will last 3 to 6 weeks, average, maybe a little longer.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, oh, shit, well, ain't that wonderful? So, but what are you going to do?
I understand.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to, Maria Betancourt just said,
Live with
get the
So you
shot.
do.
Yeah, I'm going to as soon as this stuff is going. But in the meantime,
Travis' birthday was yesterday?
yes, Travis was birthday yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday. See, you good people.
Flag Day, baby.
I appreciate that.
Born on Flag Day. He shares his
Yeah,
birthday
he's
with
good
his cousin
No
Alicia.
Flag Day? Monday. Mm-hmm.
So
All right.
anyway,
Well,
Was your
congratulations.
birthday was your birthday gathering, Travis, bigger than Trump's? I believe Trump's was a bit of a misfit sort of affair.
As much as I would want to say yes, no, it was just a really chill day. We just kind of hung around the house, you know, nothing too different, you know, just keeping it nice and easy. You know, which is the way I
When you
wanted
turn
it.
30, you want to keep that quiet. Yeah, you want to keep that quiet.
And
don't you,
I
when you
just-
turn 30.
You know, I mean, if I was to have a quote unquote birthday party or whatever, most of my friends are out of town and all that other stuff. So it's more like, you know, it's hard
Okay.
enough to see them when it's not even a holiday or whatever. So, you know, we just kept it chill and watched TV and played video games today. You know, it was a good day. Good day.
Oh, good. You had a good day then.
Yes, I had a great day, and that's all I could ask for.
All right.
Excellent.
go.
Fantastic.
well, let's get TW Travis in the room here while we're here. TW, are you with us? Where's TW? He might be out
Shit,
walking.
not normally
Walking
Linda,
Mork,
quiet.
I guess. He'll catch up with us here in just a minute, I'm sure. Travis is clicking on buttons, so I have no idea what he's doing. Thank goodness, because I was on there
Well,
earlier.
Benjamin Stroud back in.
Ben, you here?
Yeah,
Okay.
John, I'm surprised your doctor didn't offer you the shingles vaccine before you ended up getting it.
Well, he didn't offer. I didn't ask. You know, over the years, I had seen the commercials on TV, so yeah, I was aware. I probably should have. We don't go to the doctor once a year unless I have to. And lo and behold, I get to go back again on Friday.
Well, I tell you what, my mom's got it too, and I'm gonna tell you what, you're gonna need something else besides that 800 milligram ibuprofen. You may want to look into some edibles to help with the pain.
Yeah, I'll run down to the corner dispensary there and get me some. Yeah,
Well, you got shingles.
I don't want to make the
You
show
got
about
shingles in
this.
Australia.
Yeah.
You
You
can't
get,
get it
you-
delivered down there.
You
know.
qualify for OxyContin.
Boy, howdy. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is some serious ass pain. I feel for anybody
Yeah.
that has had this, and man, I'll tell you what. I don't know. Yesterday when I went to the doctor, I got to thinking about the healthcare industry in this country, and it lacks, baby. It lacks. It's one of those things that we really seriously need to. It's one of the big items, along with climate change, healthcare. These are things that impact the masses, all of us. Doesn't matter if you're rich, poor, or whatever else. The pandemic taught us that. Doesn't matter how much money you got. You can be a politician and all that shit. Run for president. Still get it and die. There's things we could do better in this world that we live in. Anyway, I was just reminiscing. Squirrel. Anyway, back to the rat killing. Mitch Goldstein came in with $5, and he said, for some herpes weed. Feel better, John. Thank you. Mitch, I'm trying, brother. I am indeed trying.
Hey, dude, man, we know you give it. You're giving 110% all the time. So,
brother, what?
We all feel for you. We need you. We need you're the inspirational leader of the Blue Dot family. And when you feel pain, trust me, brother, we all feel
I
pain
appreciate
too.
that, Mitch. I do.
That's what a family is, man.
But I'm one of them kind of people
it
that
helps reduce the pain.
it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt whether I'm sitting in here talking to y'all, or if it's gonna hurt if I'm sitting out there watching TV talking to Mama. It's gonna be the same pain. So it's not like this is one
of the starting factors of that shingles, what kicks it on, besides having the chicken pox thing early in life and crap, is stress. Stress. If you got stress, you're more likely to get shingles.
I had that riot kind of told to me that is one of the things that encourages it to bloom, is the amount of stress that you might be going under for this, that, and the other. Who knows why it. Because I read up on it, and it lays dormant in your system. You have the virus your whole damn life. If you got it, you got it. Probably young, and it lies dormant in your whole system until one day, surprise, and that's what you get. But let's talk about something else besides this thing, because Michael Johnson just came in with $5 and said, "I'm so glad you're able to have Blue Dot rants. Bud in the bowl, brother." Indeed, Michael. Spark it up. The smoking lamp is lit. Anyway, damn. So, what was we talking about? Oh, shit. And there's Challenger Network come right in behind and with $5 and said, "Good to see that our country, our president, are back to being more trustworthy, respected around the world. I hope we can continue on a better path." Challenger Network, indeed, my friend. Thank you very much. And I feel that way. I really feel like that. Like Joe is putting us back on a normal path, the path that we were on before.
But mate, can we talk about Merrick Garland, because I'm a bit concerned about what's happening there, because there's been a lot of talk, and he's only coming out of late and talking, because previously people are saying, well, he's had a lot of time to charge some of these high-profile people that we know were involved, and the evidence is there, either by email or on video or on tape. There's no doubt about it, yet nothing's happening. And there's concern, wondering whether Garland has been had his tail feathers trimmed, or he's been told what to do by the left or the right. There's confusion here. But they're getting small fish to satisfy the people, but they're not getting the big fish that feed the small fish to start to do this violent shit,
Yeah,
you gotta catch a bunch of little fish to get to the big fish.
You pick the low-hanging fruit.
They've got 500 of them so far.
Oh, you mean on the insurrectionists? On the
that's
people
one side of it, yes.
Yeah. No, that's
one side
to
of
me. Those are the small.
plus the
Those
other
are all small fish. These are people that were there like we're idiots. The ones that I'm concentrating on are, as a matter of fact, I just saw a story about them. Are organizations like the Proud Boys, the 3%ers, the Oath Keepers, these assholes who play militia, get together and make themselves up like badasses, and then pull shit like that and call themselves patriots. Oh, kiss my ass! You're anything but. You're the exact opposite. You're the enemy of the state. Are you shitting me? But Proud Boys descends into dysfunction after arrest, messages show. Transcripts reveal that members of the right-wing group were thinking after Capitol riot arrests. These arrests, and they're almost up to 500 if they're not already, and they are going to continue. And these people will be charged appropriately with the right
what about
charges.
the big fish?
The
What
big
about the
fish,
big fish?
the big fish
And-
in my book are the congressmen and the senators and those that were involved in I don't know, laying out the groundwork for how this was all going to go down, because that's what those messages are implying that they've intercepted. I think that is going to come out eventually. I'm not going to, I'm trusting Merrick Garland. I think he's a fine man and an honest man. I just don't think
Did
he's
you
a
hear
man in a
his
hurry.
speech today, John?
Yes, I heard part of it when he was he started the new initiative about internal terrorism.
Yes.
Yeah.
It seemed to be like he was saying, well, what has happened in the past we'll let go, but we'll keep an eye on it in the future. That's what it sounded like to me.
No. I don't think the Department of Justice is going to let anything go. Right now, there's a lot of investigating going in on the emails and everything that Donnie was going on, trying to entice the Department of Justice into coming up with bogus investigations on fraud in voting and everything, trying to the big picture has got to be the attempted overthrow of this government by the previous individual in the White House and his cronies, which it appears in the big picture, that is exactly what they were trying to do, is overthrow an election and install Donnie Boy as president again. And then after that, I'm sure, baby, it's a one short step. And we're we have an oligarch system. We have a autocratic system, just like they have in Mother Russia over there for Donnie. That's what they were trying to do. And we need to capture that in the whole big picture, baby. Because right now we do it piecemeal.
I was watching.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was watching this morning, live. It's happening right now. Congress is holding a hearing with the FBI directors and other members of the FBI about this January, and it's titled about the January 6th riots. And this Mr. Heist, I think his name is, or Nito Heist, he's there and he says to the FBI director, how many people have you got from the BLM? How many people have you got in these riots that the BLM, after the death of Mr. Floyd, how many people have you arrested there? And how many people are held in custody?
Yeah.
They like to say is you're picking on the people only at the January the 6th. He said we've arrested hundreds over that, and there's hundreds in jail over that.
Yes.
And the guy turns around and says to him, this Mr. Heist from the Republicans, he said, well, what about Mr. Biden's laptop? And all of a sudden, Mr. Lynch, must be a Democrat, pops in and says, we're here to talk about the insurrection on January the 6th. See, the diversion is on, and it's constant, and it's frustrating. You must be getting angry.
It is frustrating to watch
I mean,
the Republican Party continue with this bullshit of denial. And that's what they're doing. They're trying to deny January 6th ever happened. In the words of Mr. Clyde, wow, it's just like tourists coming in. It's no different. If you didn't know it was January 6th, why, it'd just be tourists coming in. No, it wasn't. But it is an attempt by
Ron Johnson's repeating the same bullshit.
Yes, it is. That's what's tearing the Republican Party is apart. You either toe the line on the lie. January 6th didn't happen. It was just some carried away tourists. That's all. And try to concentrate on other Antifa and Black Lives Matter. Are you shitting me? Antifa doesn't exist. Guess what? Proud Boys does. So does the Oath Keepers and the 3%ers. They make an organization, baby. Antifa is a mindset. It's not no big group of people that meet every Sunday to talk about, how we're going to defeat Hitler again.
And they never seem to show up when the right wing thinks they're coming to get them.
Go figure. But we know
Remember
who was at
Klamath Falls?
We know who was at the riot on January 6th. We know who General Flynn. Why don't we just have a coup? We know these are big players on the stage here. And they're enticing this shit to happen. And with our population, there's plenty of people out there that's going to take that shit to heart. I'm going to go down and join Bob's militia. I'm going to get ready for this shit. Wonderful. Isn't it wonderful? But that's what they're pushing. And that's what the talk is. I heard Merrick Garland's asking Congress to get more laws for domestic terrorism. They need them. They need them. Right now, they're going to start concentrating on trying to crack down on the internet. That's where they all go to these, just like my congressman, Michael Cloud, who right after on January 7th, his last posting on Twitter was "Follow me to Parler." Really, you little shit, gonna run over there with the insurrectionists and the right wing nut jobs who have nothing on their mind except their Second Amendment right or some bullshit. That's where my congressman went, and I hope he gets wrapped up in this damn shit because he's one of them in my book that I believe was helping these people. I don't know how. I just have this suspicion. I don't trust him.
John,
I don't trust him as far as I could spit.
Do you think Merrick Garland is actually has a concern about charging people like the senators that showed them through the Capitol building and the senators that have got all these emails with these, they've got exposing how they're organising information for these certain people. The senator was caught in camera leaving a door open or walking through the door when the people were outside.
That was in Oregon.
That was in Oregon. He's gone.
Yeah,
he got kicked out.
He got removed.
That's the example I give. That was done also at the Capitol Hill. I mean, there was a lot of
there were I believe there were congressmen and staff up there that had their finger in the pie, baby. They were either helping or directing or giving locations out.
Got these charges.
Huh?
Well, we know some of the senators' names, and the guy at Foley,
Josh Hawley.
No, not Foley. Yeah, Hawley.
He's the big one.
We know these people.
Lindsey Graham, Ted Cruz.
Are they scared of charging these people? Are they scared of charging these people?
No, it's not. I don't think it's a matter of charging, but I do think that if you are going to charge a sitting senator or a congressman, I would think that you better have your shit together real good. And if that takes time, I'm all good with that. I'm good with taking my time and making sure we get facts. And with what we're seeing now, things are somehow interconnected a lot. When we're seeing the investigations out of the Southern District of New York, those investigations into his finances and his stuff, they're going to overlap into where that money went and into whose pocket it goes to, which is going to stem some other investigation.
I'm ready to see Bill Barr weasel because he already knows that he lied to Congress, so he's basically screwed now.
He's got memory problems. I'm convinced all those senators that got up there, Bill Barr and the other guy, that I don't remember, I'm not sure, they're on drugs or their memories are fucked. They shouldn't be in the job if they got that bad a memory. The Attorney General can't remember a conversation where he was asked to investigate someone?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Give me a break. Don't recall,
It's called How Much Money Will You Give Me If I Don't Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to,
And you know what else we got done?
Go ahead.
We got Roger Marshall. Roger Marshall was involved with the insurrection. And did y'all hear the shit that Alex Jones said the other day on the David Pinkman show?
Oh.
Alex indict himself.
He was in contact with the Trump White House, and he incited the insurrection. He
Yeah,
organized it.
I saw that
They told me-
part of that story that Alex Jones is claiming. Look at me, I'm the big insurrectionist here. I planned the whole thing. Good. Snatch his ass up and put his ass in jail. He's people like
there with a bullhorn telling him to go around the other side of the Capitol.
yes. Wrap his ass
the
up,
doors open.
because these are traitors to our country, baby.
I
These
thought
are
you'd
not-
be down at Mar-a-Lago today, giving Donnie a.
These are the fucked up
Kick in the
people
ass.
alive who join, like I say, who join
I know.
groups like Oath Keepers. Look, I took an oath one time, and I'm going to keep my oath. I'm going to defend Trump. The oath didn't say Trump. It didn't even say the Republican Party. Your fucking oath
Nope.
said the Constitution is what it said.
Yep.
Yep, sure did.
So when you come up with, well, I'm an oath keeper, kiss my ass. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're a traitor. You're turning your back on the Constitution with some fairy tale that you heard from some guy
you
named
know-
Q. Who's Q?
And you know
Oh, we
most
don't
of it
know. Really?
Money.
It's
Yeah.
the big player.
Did you guys see that
but
video?
fools are easy to find. There's going to be the people out there that have hate in their heart anyway. They're looking for a reason
Did you
to
all see
hate
that
your
video?
ass. What's
Did
that?
you all see that video that Sherry P posted in main discussion? I think it was early this morning or late last night, of that guy in West Virginia coming out and speaking and saying that everybody in West Virginia is tired of him, and said that everybody in this state is bipartisan and wants the Voting Rights Act passed now.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Oh, at the rally yesterday?
Yeah, in West Virginia.
Oh, Ojeda?
Oh, Jedi, yeah.
Oh, Jetta he ran
he
for
had a
office.
rally.
He had a
He
rally?
had a rally on
Yeah,
the weekend.
he was a
yeah.
state senator at one time.
Was he?
He actually.
Yeah,
That's
that
right.
was a
That's
good
right.
rally.
That's right. Yes. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
he's
gonna
Robin,
play-
Robin was at that rally yesterday.
Yes, Robin Kincaid was there. That's why she didn't have a show or something. I saw her posting that she was going to be at that rally. Good for her.
And you know what
Good
he
for
done?
her.
He done what I'd like to see out of other Democratic senators. He addressed the bullshit that was coming out of the GOP. He addressed it directly and turned it back on them, which I give him credit for. He called them out for the lies that they're telling, and he named them. It was a good rally, and
Good.
I just feel that he's pulling a lot of weight. People like him and Beto O'Rourke. It seems to me that there's a big fish in the left and the right, sort of making it hard for the little fish who want to make it decent, which is the Beto O'Rourkes and the Ojedas and people like that.
Yes. Yeah.
It's
People
hard.
who stand
it's hard
up.
for them to make.
Yeah.
AOC is finding it hard to make it right.
Isn't that sad? Isn't that pitiful?
You could play
Yeah,
a game.
you know what?
Which city is Beto O'Rourke going to next? I mean, he's popping around.
He's all over
everywhere.
the place. He is anywhere in Texas, baby. He's hit every corner and every
Yeah,
city
and
in
that guy
this
that
state.
did that rally yesterday in West Virginia, you know what? He's doing the same thing that Stacey Abrams did down in Georgia.
You have to rally the people. You have to hit the people.
Yeah, you do.
You have to go where the people are and convince them. And this 2022 is going to be the key, baby. It really is. It's turning out to be probably even more important than 2020. Even more important than getting rid of that asshole is if we don't maintain power within the Senate, you can kiss everything you're dreaming of right now out the freaking window, baby. If the Republicans get it in 22, it's toast. Everything the administration wants to try to do ain't going to happen. Get another Supreme Court judge, you
Yep.
bet your ass he'll get it. And Breyer's getting old. He'll put another Supreme Court. We'll have a 7-2 court. How's that? And we'll just keep this shit going until we have a 9-0 court. And then screw
The
your
minority is a
climate
bunch of
change and all
terrorists.
your liberal ideas of LGBTQ equality or equal pay for women. We don't need that shit. Here comes, what's that? The Handmaid's Tale. Let me get this caught up real quick. Tim Torkelson came in with $5. And I love this guy because he said, I heard you had shingles. It hurts, not just tingles. Dance and sing jingles. Drink beer and eat Pringles. Get well, John. And happy birthday, Travis. That's rather good. That's talent, baby. That's guy's got talent. I heard you have shingles. It hurts, not just tingles. Dance and sing jingles, drink beer and eat Pringles. Well, sounds like solid advice to me. Anyway, I'm experimenting with cameras now. I can look right at y'all now. I was thinking about, when you're talking about
Did you all see?
Huh?
Did you all see the rally, the big rally that was organised? I think it was on your weekend. That had the My Pillow guy, and Trump was going to be a guest, and a few others.
I missed this rally.
Rally. Well, mate, the numbers were like they panned the camera around, and it was like a poor turnout. And when Trump was making statements, the years and the Joes were very low in numbers, and when the My Pillow guy started talking, they started walking out in mass numbers. There wasn't many left.
Then he says, "Oh, we're supposed to have a flyover."
Yes, that's right. Yes,
It
didn't turn up.
happened for 57 minutes after he said that.
57 minutes after that's when the flyover happened.
The My Pillow guy says, "Well, we're going to have a flyover. They should be coming here any minute." And he's looking around. It didn't happen for another 57 minutes.
Boy, howdy shit. Timing, baby. It's
By
everything.
that time,
I don't know how that guy's still.
They left.
Did y'all hear what else has been going on with the My Pillow guy now? And I don't know how in the hell this happened, but since he's friends with Trump, I guess I could see it happening. I guess apparently now anybody that's brought in a My Pillow in the past that didn't vote for Trump and is having problems with their My Pillow, the My Pillow customer services will say, "Sorry, you didn't vote for Trump. You don't get a replacement."
Is that right?
That sounds far fetched.
Well, they're blaming Antifa for the low turnout in numbers. They're saying Antifa and TikTok apparently pre-booked so many tickets and never turned up. Right? You don't book tickets for an outdoor event for a place that can hold 100,000 people. You don't need to book for that shit. And there was people.
Kimmel did a parody on that.
Hey,
Yeah,
we're gonna split off.
See
We're
some
gonna
of
go
the
grab our dinner. Just want to say goodnight.
Oh,
Take care,
Mitch.
everybody.
All right. Well, Julie, Mitch, y'all take care of. I'm sorry.
Sorry to interrupt. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.
All right. Good night, Mitch. Good night, Julie. They're gonna run it over. Man, I'm sorry. My mind is drifting all over. It's gonna be a little bit more difficult than I thought.
one of the women that booked a lot of tickets was called Anita Manpump. She was apparently booking, and another woman or another one was called Mr. Harry Peritesticles. He booked Mr. Harry Peritesticles.
Harry Perry testicles.
Harry Peritesticles.
Nothing strange
Yeah,
about
he
that
booked a lot of
name. I'm
tickets.
sure it's fine. Just book the seats. Yeah, that got to be a thing there for a while. They were trying to. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Every once in a while,
the only
I'm
reason
going through a situation where it's just stabbing pain in my back right now. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Ben.
The only reason why Moscow Mitch has got so much damn power right now as the minority leader is because of that idiot jackass wolf in sheep's clothing senator in West Virginia.
Manchin. Joe Manchin. Oh, you describe him to a T. Yeah, we're not getting crap done unless we get rid of the filibuster. It's come down to that. The only other alternative, to tell you the truth, is 2022. The only way to take his power away is to make sure he's not relevant. We have to take the Senate by more than just a 50 split. We need to take control of the Senate to be able to march this agenda forward. And if we can do that, then there goes Joe Manchin. I don't give a shit. He can go whack off in the corner somewhere. He's about that useless. Huh? What's that?
Got to win the seats in Ohio and Wisconsin. Those are the two.
Ohio and Wisconsin that are.
Best chances. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's open I mean, there's an open door there. We can. I mean, these are possibilities that we could do this. Because again, more and more of the conservative party are evaporating from the GOP. They don't want to be associated with the nut jobs that they've turned into. that they've become the laughing stock of late night TV. That nobody takes them serious because they're thinking about Italy using satellites to, it's ridiculous shit. And it's going to get worse. The Arizona recount, whatever that is.
That just keeps going on and on.
Well, they say it's fixing to end.
Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, they say it's fixing to end, and so we're going to get the results of the millions of votes that they found that were actually cast for Trump, and because of the bamboo and all the votes that the cicadas ate that were for Trump. They've tracked them down. So, what
it was the chickens.
Yeah, it was chickens. That's right. The chickens ate the ballots. Of course they did. But they gathered that back through the chicken shit and through reverse technologies and, put it all back together and figured out it was really Trump that won.
What I don't understand, John and guys, is, okay, if the Attorney General in Georgia is coming after Trump, Garland's coming after Trump, the Southern District of New York Attorney General is coming after Trump. I mean, that's 2 state and 1 federal attorney general coming after his ass. What is it going to take to put him behind bars?
Well, there's the big question that everybody always says, you think they're going to get him in jail? As a matter of fact, I was just talking to Julia, and that was part of the thing. Her concern is he's not going to go to jail. They're not going to get him. And I can understand that argument because is there the crimes to put him there? Yes, there are. The difficulty is going to be navigating the legal trail that's going to be able to allow that. We've never had a former president convicted of crimes punishable by prison sentences. This is going to be new territory, baby. All of it. But that's what the world's waiting for.
Other countries have done it, even Israel.
Yes.
France has done it. It's not
as a matter of fact, Netanyahu's a little nervous about that, I'm sure, right now. He's not in power anymore, and he's subject to a lot of investigations that are going on him.
And his cult's only 30%. If they're scared that they're going to get out in the streets and riot and break him out of jail or something, it's not as if they're going to take Trump handcuffed away and jail him in jail. They're going to, obviously, being who he is, they're going to charge him over the way how they charge him. He'll go home and have to get lawyers and shit.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I think. Are the charges there? Yes. We're going to see, especially pretty soon coming out of the Southern District of New York, we are going to see charges, and I believe, I'm just taking an educated guess, which, believe me, that education ain't that great, is... the
Manhattan District Attorney.
Yeah. The Manhattan District Attorney is going to go for the low fruit.
Not Southern District of New York.
Well, no, that's the federal. Southern District of New York and the Manhattan District Attorney. The Manhattan District Attorney, that's Vance.
Yeah.
He's the one that is going to bring the state charges, so that removes any kind of possibility of any presidential, what word I'm looking for? Some word.
Pocket pardon.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't work. Pardon. That Donnie might try to whoop out. But those are going to be state charges, and if they're in there for Donnie, that they're going to have Ivanka, Don Jr., Eric, the whole damn family, and I think they'll probably hit the low fruit first. And let's see what happens there, and then work our way up to, well, if they're all guilty, look at here's Daddy. Right now, with the grand jury going on, the people that they have at the grand jury, I forget his name right now. He's the second guy in charge of the money, right below
Weisselberg.
Weisselberg, yeah.
Yeah, Weisselberg's the top guy, but the comptroller right up underneath him. That guy.
Well, Michael Cohen said, I think it was Sunday night on Rachel Maddow, that Trump's money man, the guy that handles all his finances, and Rudy Giuliani are probably really close to making a deal with the AG to get themselves into trouble to fold on Trump.
Well,
actually, what they said is the one guy has already testified that was under Weisenthal, and he's already turned. So They're just playing for Wiesenthal the term because they're basically going to say Barry Wiesenthal is going to jail. So either you turn on Donnie or we're going to go after everybody.
Cheryl Whiter.
You know what? They haven't arrested or charged. They haven't charged Donnie or arrested him or anything over this spying thing, which he spied on a lot of people. He had all this thing happening because he had subpoenas, which makes it legal. But the subpoenas were illegal subpoenas because they were Bill Barr subpoenas.
This is what they're looking at right now is probably the biggest political crime yet. What Donnie tried to weaponize the Department of Justice. And that's exactly what Putin does in Russia. Everything.
Yeah, to do exactly what he wanted, right?
That's right.
There was one Trump holder in the Department of Justice that he got the hell out of there.
I think a lot of them. Yeah, because if he still worked for him, he'd be compelled to testify. So yeah, they're probably jumping ship. And the question of Donnie going to jail, I think Cheryl Whiter Stet, and I hope I said that right, Cheryl, which I know I didn't, probably sums it up for a lot of us thinking the same way. It's called political privilege. Do you think they would really put him in jail? Hell no. They would all then be in line for trials. That's basically what a lot of people think. Do you think he's going to go to jail? He deserves it. Did he commit a crime? Hell yeah, right here in this book over here, the Mueller report, 10 counts of obstruction of justice right there. Just in that. And that's the minor part of the charges in that book.
He tried everything.
We don't,
that's what he made Nixon look like a teabagger.
Oh, yes. Nixon only had a list. Nixon just had a list of people that were enemies. Donnie is actually attempting to take action against him, against his political rivals, against the co-equal branch of the government, against the media.
I don't know, John. I think they're going to have to make him an example and say this ain't going to ever happen again.
They should. If there's justice and if our Constitution holds true, we should. There should be a trial on this.
He's treason. He's a treasonist.
How do we get there? How do we get there? And that's what Merrick Garland and the Senate and the Congress have to navigate now. We are all witness to some of the crimes. Hell, we all watched January 6th on TV.
Yep.
We could all be called as witnesses. Did you see it? Yeah, I did. Pardon me, sir. Did you see what happened? Yeah, I did. I did. I was sitting there right there in my living room watching TV, and then all of a sudden, here come all these Trump supporters. Yeah, we all saw it. And every one of these people they catch, I have no mercy for them. Kiss my ass. I don't give a shit what your excuse was.
And you know what? They've said nothing about that woman who got shot and died because they're guilty. See, normally, if they were innocent, or they would be saying, look, they shot her, she done nothing, they shot her. But no, they've shut up about it and nothing's being said because they know they're guilty.
Because she's guilty. I'm sorry.
You're so right.
She's a veteran, John. I know you. Out in her service. Sorry she was so stupid as to go through the window.
The GOP, that's the reason the GOP doesn't want anything happening because they know if it starts to come down to investigation,
it's going to lead back to them.
Their asses are done.
All of this investigation on January 6th and the lead up to it is going to do nothing but lead to Republicans and the White House with encouragement and plans and all of this shit. It was motivated by that side, and not the insurrection itself is one part of it. We have to look at the other part where the lawmakers were actively trying to legally stop the election. That's what Trump was doing, trying to get the illegate. They use lasers to change the vote. Anything to get something.
Like they said on
to
Rachel Maddow last night. They talked about. They said, not only we actually heard
Reality Winner was released.
We actually heard Shifty Shift. Oh, that guy needs to be, looked at. Blah blah blah. Well, he was doing it.
Yeah. We are at a crossroads in our history here, for a lot of stuff. I mean, but this to me, it strikes at the very core of our nation. Of what we believe this nation to be. You can't
Yeah,
dismiss
do we want our nation to be,
an attempted coup.
law bearing? If we do, then we need to basically prosecute those that broke the law.
The scales of justice that lady holds up in front of the Supreme Court building are very well tipped at the moment. I don't know whether they're tipped from corruption, from both sides, but corruption and greed has tipped those scales so hard. There's a lot of work to get them back on a level field again, mate.
Right now,
Because
we
it
have
goes deep. It goes deep.
we have all three. We have Jeff Sessions, Bill Barr, and Assistant AG Rod Rosenstein, all saying.
And Rod Rosenstein was the one that said
I
came
don't
out
know
with
anything about this. I didn't know they were spying on the congressman. I didn't know about this. I didn't hear anything. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
It
What
doesn't
about
pass the
that
smell test at
temporary
all.
AG?
We can all smell that big fart. Are you shitting me?
it. Oh, you mean
Get your ass up there under oath and let's start
Whatever.
testifying, baby. That's what I want.
yeah,
Let's go. Let's go.
The
We
guy
got
that was in there
questions.
for position holder between.
Yeah,
Sessions and
Wittenhouse or
Barr.
whatever his name was.
Yeah. Surprised they haven't thrown him under the bus.
Oh, it's coming.
Clark.
It's coming. You can hear it. Oh yeah, they're gonna do it. Yeah, it's coming. There's gonna be some.
I got a famous line for you guys from a movie. Remember this line that he said to Tom Cruise from this movie? He said, "You want the truth? You can't handle the truth."
Sad fact is, I don't know how many of us could. The real truth.
No, I
Trump's
think if
running
it
out of
came out,
time.
I think it would finally put this country in a new look.
Well, you're going to gain respect back if you stand up to bullies like a bad president.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we
you're
cannot
gonna gain
prosecute
respect
this,
back.
what does the world think? Well, because that's
Well,
what
that's like,
Putin's
just
gonna.
like if he's breaking
Putin's
the
gonna
law,
throw that
if he's
out.
breaking the law.
Putin's gonna throw that first thing. Putin's gonna throw it at Joe. Well, we saw the insurrection on TV there, Joe. Your country's in shambles. It's democracy's dying, Joe. That's going to be his line. It's not, but there.
And you never
If
know.
we keep listening to the Russians and the Trump's party, that's what they're selling. Hell, the Republican Party might as well be ambassadors for Russia at this point. Let me catch up. Johnny Fly came in with $10 and said, we definitely need to vote more Dems into the Senate. McConnell made it clear he won't let Biden pick a Supreme Court justice if the GOP gets the majority. We can't let it happen. Vote blue in 22. Yes, that is a direct quote from. Yes, if the Senate is taken by the Republicans and something happens to Judge Breyer or anybody else on the Supreme Court, hell no. Joe Biden is not going to get a pick. Same Mitch McConnell. It's the same shit that they decide what they will do, and then we have to eat it. I'm tired of that shit. We're the freaking majority right now. Somebody just slapped Joe Manchin really damn hard. That guy
What was the last Democratic judge picked? Who was the last Democratic judge picked?
Oh, shit.
How long ago was it?
Long time ago.
A long time ago, yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah,
It's a long
they didn't
they
didn't do anything until Clinton, I think, because that was the last one.
Clinton is the one that put
Got two Supreme Court justices.
Clinton is the one that put Ruth Bader Ginsburg on the court.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what?
And that's what I'm saying. We haven't had a pick since then.
Yeah.
This is another way.
I mean,
Go
we
figure.
had
We've had
but we just
two.
haven't gotten them in.
Wonder how that happened. It's because they decided they didn't want to let us. And evidently, if they decide, well, we don't get a freaking pick. I'm tired of that shit. And if we don't
it's time
stand
to
up
do it.
and use the
It's
same
time to do
bold tactics that they do,
Yeah.
we're gonna get
Throw it down their
screwed.
throats.
So fuck Joe Manchin in his rule. I'm trying to preserve democracy with bipartisan. Kiss my ass. They're not
Well, you know what?
interested in
Another way to look
bipartisan
at
Yeah.
this,
shit. Huh?
Yeah. Another way to look at this is if we win big in 2022, guess what? Then Mitch McConnell can't block no fucking investigation.
There you go. It turns out that 22 is going to be the major mark in our progression of democracy. our republic itself.
Yeah.
Because the other side
think
has
the
gone
American
plumb wacko,
people-
and they don't give a shit about anything that you care about. They care about
American
money and
people
power,
are
baby.
looking at all this. They're looking at all this and saying, you know what? The GOP is really standing down on everything. They're not doing
They've
anything.
tossed everything they ever
It's
believed in the
time-
ditch.
It's time to basically say, all right, vote Democratic and get those son of a bitches out of
We
there.
have to. And it's all about turnout. It's all about turnout, and we have to remember that because, boy, how to shit, my whole screen went blank over here. I don't know that. How that happened. It's all about turnout. This election coming up, and we have to face the fact of Republicans that are passing laws all across this country to put every roadblock they can in front of you to vote. They don't want your ass
which
to vote.
should be illegal anyway.
So we have to be prepared to jump any freaking hurdle they put out there. Is it fair? No, they don't fight fair. They lie, cheat, and steal. It doesn't fucking matter. So until H.R. 1 is passed, until federal law catches up with some of this bullshit that the Republicans are trying to pass, then yes, we have to be prepared to jump any hurdle, to wait in line, to do whatever the freak it takes to have your voice heard. That's the one thing they can't, and they're trying to do that because there's laws. There's one here in Texas, the law they're trying to pass here. That if they don't, well, look at here. In your district here, they said that things looked a little suspicious. And, we can't take your vote. We're just going to have to change it because, questions are being asked. So we're going to do what we think
That
is
right
right.
there should be
They're going to
illegal
dismiss
because
the
if they're
people's
changing-
vote and put it in some
If they're
judge's
changing the
hand.
people's vote, then that's
the
not
basis
right.
of
That is
democracy.
not right.
That is the basic of our democracy, of one man, one vote. One person, one vote. That we all have a say. When you start putting the power into some judge who, without evidence, mind you, the law quotes that, no evidence needed, a suspicion of malfeasance amongst the vote.
I mean, if we're going to go down that route,
It's
we
all
might
it
as well
takes.
just have a dictatorship because it's going to come down to it sooner or later.
Here, how long do you think before we have an election and somebody's going to pop up and say, I don't think there's fraud dead in there? Well, can you prove it? Well, I don't have to prove it. I just think there is. Y'all prove there ain't no fraud. Well, we did that in the last one, and we're still going through some magical mystery tour
We're still
vote
listening
count
to
down
the
in Arizona.
coming out every day going, I know there's stuff still going on and all this. No, there isn't, Donnie. Just
The
in your
orange
fucking
anus
head
is all
there
pissed
Donnie.
off right now because Pennsylvania appears that they're not going to do the recount like Arizona did.
They're not.
They're
'cause
not going to do it.
They're
And Donnie's
tired of
pissed
it.
off. They're all a
Tired
bunch of
of it.
cowards and traitors and all that.
Yeah.
Travis, I lost my
Do you wonder
shit over
that
here.
it's a bit strange?
He's
It's a bit strange
delusional,
that they've had Donald Trump's tax returns now for, say, for 3 or 4 months.
Yes.
But in that interim period, they've released the Bezos, the Gates, the Elon Musk situation where they only paid barely 1% tax, which is shocking. But nothing about Trump's tax has been leaked. Now, you would have thought there'd be some leak somewhere within...
Well, I think the
York-
reason it's
see if
not
I can-
leaking is because of the New York district. That's the reason it's not being leaked, because they're going to try to hammer him as much as they can before it comes out.
Yeah, not even a rumor. You know what I mean? It's nothing. It's dead silence. It's
Yeah.
it's either concerning or it's good news. I don't know.
I got it.
Well, like I said,
Listen, we're running
I
out of
think the
time.
New York.
We're
I
running.
think the New
Hang on,
York
Travis.
district.
Hang on, Travis. We're running out of time here. He's 75, just turned. If he lives to 80, let's say 82, 83, he won't see a courthouse, I don't think. But the kids can be in orange jumpsuits within 3 or 4 years.
Right now, I'd be happy with that. Right now, I want to see
The
some
wheels
activity.
of justice turn
Yes,
slowly.
they do, but they turn.
Yeah.
You know, the arc of justice.
I mean,
is
New York
long, but it
district.
bends
New York
towards
district
justice.
is trying to hold off on a lot of that. They don't want it to hit the news because when it hits the news, then it's out there.
The grand jury is active till November. Remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna know
And then
anything
it-
big time until the end of the summer. You know, that's
Yeah.
we know we get little bits and pieces
Till
of so
they
and so.
indict somebody, then that's when you get the information.
We hear
Yep.
of new witnesses being called by the grand jury because sometimes them witnesses want to be known. You know, well, look at me, I get to go testify.
Well, there's people watching news guy.
Yeah, who's going in
Watching
and out of
this.
that building? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they're not going to let anything go by. Let me call out Lady Freedom rocks, and indeed she does. $5 came and said, "Time to do unto unto Republicans as they have done unto us." And freaking indeed, indeed, that's the way I'm looking at it, Lady Freedom. And Diana Mallory, bequeather of the gong, came in with $5 and said, "A late happy birthday, Travis."
Thank you very much, Diana
Thank you,
Mallory.
Diana
Greatly
Mallory.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
by the way, Travis, I had Mike Nichols and I didn't get to wish you a happy birthday, but happy birthday, bud.
Thanks, DW. I greatly appreciate that as well.
Getting to be an old man.
Hey, can we go to Texas subject?
Well, I don't know anybody in Texas.
What kind of subject is that?
Donnie is coming down on June 30th to go to the border with your governor. Your governor wants $1 billion to finish building the
Yes.
wall in Texas.
Yes, my governor says, well, if the federal government won't do it, we'll build a wall here in Texas ourselves. You shitting me? I
But
can't
your
wait to get rid
electricity
of his
grid
ass.
is going to go down this summer because of the heat.
Bear in
Meanwhile,
mind,
they can't go
these
down to
guys,
California and
this-
shoot in?
this wall. There is a little enterprise behind this, and it's there are a lot of people that are making money out of
Yeah,
building this
yes.
wall, contractors, etc.,
Ye-
are pushing it, and
Yes.
they are pushing hard in the background as well because
Capitalism,
there's millions
baby.
for them to make.
That's right. Get me a contract. I'll build you a wall. You damn right. There's money involved in this shit. Is it gonna work? No. There ain't no walls ever work. Hell, they build walls around prisons. Guess what? Still got a drug problem in there, baby.
Governor,
You know, walls don't work.
you know what? I guess their governor just likes to not get money because when Donnie comes down, he's not going to pay him for the rally either.
You know what would help? The border. If you try to do something to help the freaking people in Guatemala and
El Salvador.
El Salvador and Honduras, the triangle there. That's where all these people come from. They're leaving there because times are shitty. There's a bright light
Why
on
are
the
they
horizon.
shitty, John?
Huh?
Yeah, they
Why are
can't
they
make it.
shitty?
Well,
Why are they
because
shitty?
because of the
Countries
drug
like
trade, buddy.
America,
Because of the drug
England,
war.
Yes.
There you
From
go,
America
baby.
to England,
Long
and
as there's
we
shit,
interfered.
there is an appetite
We
for it. There will be
interfered.
those that will get it here, regardless of what the hell, because there's big money in it, baby. You know how to do away with that shit? Do away with the freaking laws against drugs. Do what Portugal did. Legalize them. You got a drug problem? Well, heroin? You got a heroin? But we're going to help you, buddy. Come on in here. We're going to help you out here. We'll give you a little shot here. You do it right over here safely, but we need to help you. That's the idea. Here,
Yeah.
we turn an addiction, a medical problem, into a law problem. Not only a law problem, baby. There's money to be made in their prisons right there, and it eats your society. It picks at the poorest of us. Just like we was talking about Donnie going to prison. Everybody's sitting here going, well, gee, I don't know. We don't know if he's going to go to prison. Same thing in the drug world. Same thing. You think the big kingpin's going to prison? Fuck no, he ain't. Everybody a little down there at the user little part, the guy it's a little pot out there on the street or something. He's going to prison. Seems to be a system here. It seems to be a system built to put people in prison and to keep that system moving, those gears turning, constantly putting people in, churning them up, spitting them out. When you come out the other end, you think you got a shot. We speak about reform and all. It's the first thing on the. You ever been to prison? Well, yes, I have, but I learned my lesson. Well, I'm sorry, we don't need you. We could do better in this society. We could do better in this freaking world. to me, that's what this long fight is about. That's part of why I'm in this Blue Dot family, and why I speak my voice. It's not only because the orange troll that came into our house and demolished it and shit all over the carpet. It's more than that. That just brought it to the surface. There is so much that we need to fix within our own society. Like I said, from health care to climate change, from the way the wealth distribution in this country. Just pick a subject. LGBTQ, civil rights, voting rights. It's all a ball of wax.
Two sets of laws for the rich.
That's what we have. We have a tax code that promotes getting wealthy and staying wealthy. Well, it doesn't promote getting wealthy. You have to be wealthy to take advantage of these things. Your poor ass is poor, hungry, needing a job, so get your ass back outside and go to work. I always said, my line, where are you going, John? I got to go to work, because if you called all my bill collectors, they'd all vote for me to go to work. All my bill collectors would say, hell yes, get your lazy ass up out of bed, get your shit to work, because you got bills to pay. And we don't reward that. We punish it in this country. We have the illusion that you can rise, and you can. There'll be a minute percentage of people that can rise up and get the right deal. Usually it has more to do with who you know than what you do.
You know, I was saying this last year, John, and I'll say it again.
What?
We gotta stop playing nice, and we gotta start playing dirty, and we gotta start. We gotta
Every
start
time
playing
we
by
try
the
to play nice, we end up with a knife in our back. We end up looking
Yeah,
like fools.
exactly.
Of course, we're going to negotiate this.
Exactly.
You don't believe in bipartisanship? Why, we'll talk this shit till my freaking feet fall off. That's the deal. That's the only thing they offer up, is we'll talk about it forever.
Republicans are acting like a pit bull. What we need to do, instead of acting like a pit bull, we need to act like a goddamn dragon and burn them all down.
Don't bring in pit bulls. I have a pit bull. Or that sweetest little thing. Anyway, so much for that.
Yeah, well, not all of them, but yeah.
But the bottom line is, guys, America, I hope will just kill the Trump crime family. It is a crime family.
It is a
He's
crime
run
family.
The GOP like the mafia.
He's been doing crime since he was born.
And just like...
And he is the godfather.
Just like
He's the
in
godfather.
a crime family, they're going to work their way to the top. Again, I look to see people that are going to have real problems explaining, not only in the Trump campaign, in the Trump corporation, the Weisselberg, the other people, below him,
John, you saw the Corleones. They went down after a while.
Yeah. That is one part.
How do you handle a bully, John? How do you handle a bully? When you're in the Navy, when I was in the Navy, we were taught that if you ever get bullied, don't stand there and take it. Before it goes too far, kneecap him. Now, this is what the problem with Donnie is. He's just a bully, and if one person stands up to him and kneecaps him, in words, takes him down,
indeed,
he'll tumble like a house of cards. He'll fall.
It doesn't always work. I have been put in that situation at a young age, starting early. You're good. I always looked at it as, well, I'm fixing to get my ass whipped, so I'm getting in the first shot. I'm going to make a mark or something. It's...
You got to take a bully down, because once one person takes him down, the rest will jump on and it fall.
But it's beyond that. Donnie Boy was a bully, and that's what he. My wife. They've just recently, because of the G7, been showing that clip of Donnie walking up in the G7, and he shoves that one guy aside and gets up there. Yeah. Really showing the arrogance that asshole
look
had.
At me.
Yeah, look at me. I'm Sandra D. And oh shit, where was I going, squirrel?
You shows the arrogance he had, and Marshall's showing you the video or something, and about how he walks through and made himself look like the arrogant pig he is.
Well, whatever I was going to say, I'll tell you what, was going to be fantastic, very wise, insightful, and all that shit. It would have been great. If I fucking would have remembered where I was going. That's the way it goes sometimes.
You have a lot of screws today, mate.
I'm not having a great day at all. I just in the back of my mind, you know what's running through the back of my mind? 3 to 6 weeks? Really? 3 to 6 weeks of this shit? No, I can't do that. Do something. Do something. This 3 to 6 weeks of this shit. This is not going to be good at all. That's what keeps running in the back of my mind. That's
One suggestion I can give you.
I'll get by it. You know.
Keep it cool. If you get cold packs and put on your little blisters, that'll ease the pain.
Yeah,
that
there's
does work,
the problem.
guaranteed.
There's that word. Cold. Yeah, I don't like that word. Never did like that.
It is summertime.
I like warm. You know, tropical breezes, margarita in your hand. Yeah, it's my life. Anyway.
All I can tell you, John, is that you'll have your good days and bad days.
Yeah. Have you ever had this, Tony?
I mean, it'll happen.
Oh,
yeah.
man. That's what keeps running me.
It makes you feel like you're going to die.
Yeah, but that's, you know.
You like get up and
the pain
you're talking about?
Yeah. I had a lot of Blue Dots respond, you know, that have had this yeah, it's painful. It's no fun,
it'll
that's
ease
for damn
up
sure.
for a little while.
Huh?
Yeah, it'll ease up for
I hope
3 or 4 days. It'll ease up. You won't feel like
I was worried about the little blisters that are popping up, and I asked Marsha to look on my back. I said, "Is there any more?" She said, "Oh hell, they're coming up like popcorn." Oh, freaking wonderful! You know.
Yeah.
What was that movie where the little fairy things, they put wood on their back and their little things grow up the gremlins?
Gremlins, that's what they're good. They're growing out of my back, Dave. Next thing you know, there's going to be one sitting on my freaking shoulder here. He's going to take over the freaking show. He's probably a right-wing nut job, too, so y'all watch it for that shit. Anyway.
We call it the chickens come home to roost.
When the chickens come home to roost, baby. And they do. That's what I was amazed when I read up on this shit.
You'll go through that phase.
Yeah, well, get ready and buckle up because I'm going to be on it for a while, evidently. Yeah, it's, you know, but as I've always reminded my wife, what's a little pain compared to my love? Anyway, it never worked, but, you know, I try, baby. I want to thank everybody for coming.
I've been listening to y'all talk about.
Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
I've been listening to y'all talk about all these people. But, you know, think about this. Everybody think about this. Okay. What about, we got these many people in our Congress, okay, in our Senate, right? What about these people you never hear from? You never hear a word. What the hell are they doing?
My congressman.
Getting paid. I mean, you hear these certain ones all the time because they're running them out. But what about these other congressmen and senators?
Yeah, 400 some odd of them.
That you never hear nothing about.
Like mine. Like mine. He ever since January 6th, he disappeared on social media. He's not there on Twitter. He closed his account completely now. He's not interested in talking to his constituents. He's out there trying to lay low and not make a sound. They're trying to, you know.
Acting guilty.
Yes. Yeah, they're guilty as shit and they know it. So,
yep.
You know, we need to keep the pressure up on this shit. When I was talking to Julia Thompson today, and bless her heart, you talk about a sweetheart of a woman. She is just a character. I love her. And we were talking, and she doesn't watch a whole lot sometimes because, or she doesn't watch sometimes live because it gets her upset because she doesn't like to think about Donnie Boy and all of that, and it pisses her off and it gets her upset. And we were laughing because that's my job. That's my job. It has been for 4 years to dig into this shit, and it becomes a piece of you. And right now that piece is coming up and raising its ugly head. But we have to be. We have to be diligent, and I'm looking at the wrong freaking camera. They need a red light on them things. Yeah, just like they have. Anybody see Stephen Colbert last? No, I'm going to look at that camera. Anybody see Stephen Colbert? You see that, Dave? Yeah. Outstanding with Jon Stewart. Yep. I miss that
Jon
guy.
Stewart. I love the guy.
I miss that guy.
You know, these are sort of people that can tell these are the sort of people, these John Stewarts and the Colberts and the Steffs and all that. They're the ones that are giving us the truth. They're giving us more, in your face.
You get
GOP
more of
information.
the news. A lot of people get their news from the late night shows because it's comedy, and
it shows the irony of the stupidity of the GOP.
Yes, it does. That's what it's concentrate on now. It's the stupidity of the GOP and the audacity of them to stand up in front of God and everybody and declare themselves so stupid. It's just unbelievable. Somebody I was listening to, some senator, trying to explain away why he doesn't think we should have a January 6th commission unless we investigate Antifa and all last summer because that was terrible down there and we have to put it on. No.
BLM.
Yeah. No. We have an insurrection that we need to deal with. But you're speaking to a Republican senator, so yeah, he's going to backpedal all over the place because that investigation will lead to the Republican Party and the leader of that Republican Party. Anyway, Diana Mallory came back in with another $5 and said, I am not a doctor, but I recommend Freeze Trees and a whole bunch of margaritas. The Freeze Trees, actually, Diana, is the only thing that is, they didn't give me any kind of topical agent or anything. And now on the little lesions, witch hazel seems to work pretty good. But on the overall general area in my back, yeah, that's exactly what's working for me is Freeze Trees. And I told my doctor about it too, by the way. Have you done anything? I said, well, yes, I have a friend out in California that sent me this stuff, this salve that she makes, and it has Fulcana in it, and it seems to help quite a bit. And he said, well, keep using it. Okay. Could you go up here and tell the Texas State House that, do a little something here, a little something. I understand Greg Abbott is indeed looking at the possibility of increasing the availability of medical marijuana here in the state of Texas, especially for veterans and stuff. So it is slowly working its way through the Texas House. But we'll drag our feet on it because, like I always say, we make more money off the drug war than we do off making. Well, we would actually make more money on the taxes that drugs would legalization would bring in. But law enforcement in this state is addicted to the money it gets from the federal government to fight the drug war. You take that away and they're going to get nervous. So it's always been a fight. And again, I reemphasize the fact that until you stop this drug war, until you react more to the crisis itself when it comes to drugs, concentrate on those that are a problem, because marijuana is not, unless you make it illegal, and then it becomes a problem. We need to solve these things, and it will fix the society, and we'll have a better society for it. But, Jesus. So
I wonder if Jeff Bezos is going to be the first man in space to smoke a bong.
I don't think he will. I don't. Yeah, he is, but I don't think I'd be firing up a bowl on my first shot into space on the.
Would you go? Would you go on the first rocket ride? I mean, I'd be saying to someone,
lighting a match in an oxygen-rich.
Yeah, you don't want to be doing that. That might have a reaction to that. I understand they don't really mix well with flames.
Oh well, they have cookies. They have cookies.
It's the flight is only going to last a few minutes. I think 11 minutes at the most. I think.
But would you go? Would I go? You own the company.
Yes.
Yeah, the first rocket. It's not been. I mean. Yeah. Would you?
I'm pondering. Would I go? Yes. Would you be the first? I'm pondering. Yeah. I'm pondering.
God, Sparky Duck says he's got breaking news.
What you got, Spark?
The Senate unanimously approved a bill Tuesday that would make Juneteenth, the date commemorating the end of chattel slavery in the United States, a legal public holiday.
A legal Juneteenth. June 19th.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Yes.
Outstanding. Good.
The measure is expected to be approved by the Democratic-led House as well.
Oh, so
But
it's got to go to the
timing is
Senate.
unclear.
Yeah.
It's got to go past the House, and then it can go to the president.
It will probably pass the House. It probably will pass the House, and then it will get defeated in the Senate. You know, because
No, the Senate passed it.
the Senate passed it. So now it's just going
that's
back down to
what I
the
just
House for
told you.
reconciliation, and that's it. Right?
They don't have to change the thing. They just got to vote it up or down.
There you go. There you go. Then it should go because it's already passed through the House once, right? It doesn't get to the
Senate. The Senate did it first.
Oh, this is a Senate bill.
That's what's so
Oh, okay.
unbelievable about it.
Well, outstanding. Outstanding.
Unanimously, nobody objected.
Nobody
to
objected.
Nothing.
Well, damn. Progress,
They want the
bipartisanship.
holiday.
Yeah, miracles. I guess they happen. Now, if we could just do that with
Are you in
infrastructure.
space yet, John? Are you in space yet?
Not yet, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Okay.
God, I'm working on it big time. Son of a bitch. Every few minutes you get these little ones that just come in and it's just like they're just rubbing you right into the back. Anyway, where's my banger? Tammy Ames, our own Nana Lovely, came in with $3 and said, "Friend sick? Send coffee. Post office trip soon." Oh, coffee. Tammy Ames sends the best coffee and indeed helps the sick. Anyway, Tammy Ames, bless your heart. Mama was just asking about you. You was one of the ones Mama was asking about. That was before we got Marianne's letter. Was asking about Marianne McLaughlin, Tammy Ames, Jen Thompson. Jen Morgan. There's a list. We worry about y'all. Anyway, I guess we're gonna wrap it up. Yep, I'm gonna go get Mama to rub my back a little bit more cautiously, and then relax for the evening. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming by and joining us. We always appreciate your conversation. Aussie Dave, always a pleasure here, brother. I had to find out what
Thank you,
screen
man.
I'm looking at.
Thank you very much.
And we always enjoy
Thank
it.
you, Travis.
Ah.
Yep.
There you go.
Well, I think that you invoke good feelings in people and make people feel better.
Oh, that's me, Mr. Cheerful. I always thought I was more known for spreading hate and discontent, but I'll take Cheerful right
Yeah,
now.
no, that's down the road and up in Georgia.
It's on the
and shit like that.
appropriate days. Anyway, Aussie, always a pleasure, my friend. Benjamin Stroud,
Thanks, man.
brother, we appreciate you coming by. Always do. Thank you. Enjoy the
Welcome.
conversation.
And you know what, Jimmy? I'm
What?
going to pray for you because I know
Do
you're
that,
going to be in
brother.
a lot of pain, and
Yeah.
I wish there was something strong that you could take for that pain.
If you're a religious person, yes, I accept prayers. You bet your ass. Good karma, whatever good vibes you want to send out your. Hell yes, I accept them all, brother.
Nobody should have
I
to go
accept
through the
them
pain
all.
that you're going through right now.
Oh shit. God dog it. I just had
But
a
if-
thought about
if the-
something I failed to do today, but we'll fix that.
Yeah, if the ibuprofen and the trees and the marijuana works together, then hey, maybe that's the way you're going to have to go for a while.
Yeah, well, they gave me some big blue pills, so at least they're blue. I didn't want to take the red pill. Anyway, Benjamin Stroud, thank you very much. And Tony
welcome.
Boyd, brother, we appreciate you coming by.
Yes, sir.
Always. Yeah, come by
No
anytime
problem.
you wish, friend.
No problem.
All right. And my buddy
Okay,
Spark.
thank you. I appreciate that.
You bet. Sparky Dunk.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out and get a shingles shot now. I put it off.
Do it, brother. Do it.
I was going to go get one a year or two ago, and it was right after I got my flu shot, and they said at the pharmacy, "Oh, you can't get it because you just had a flu shot."
Ah.
But
Go get it.
I'm more than 30 days away from my
Yeah. I don't
vaccine
wish
from
this on
the
any. Well, maybe
COVID,
a
so
few people.
I'm sure I could probably get it now.
Yes, it's a 2-shot deal. I'm not sure. Somebody had written that it is not accepted by Medicare, covered by Medicare, and that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
No,
But yes,
Medicare will do anything.
yeah. check it out, and if you can, for all of you out there, if you haven't had it, maybe you should consider that, because this is not fun, baby. This is extremely painful. I'm just so manly, you know how it is. Anyway, that's bullshit. You can see me when I go in the living room a little bit, honey, and are you shitting me? I'm gonna soak that up, baby. No, it hurts tremendously, and I don't wish it on anyone, except Donnie and that Miller guy used to hang in his office. And well, there's a slightness. Anyway, it's not good. So yeah, if you have the opportunity, go get you a single shot and make sure you don't catch this shit, because you can't catch it. It's not contagious. It's in you already. If the virus is there, it's already in there. It's a shot to. Yeah, Aaron, go get the shot. Go get the shot. You don't want this shit. It's really bad. Anyway, I love y'all. Thank you for being here. I want to thank everybody in our YouTube family, our Facebook family, our Periscope family. Thank you so much. Time is precious. We're so glad that you get to come by and spend a little bit with us. Even when pain is kicking your ass, the best thing you can do, baby, is put a smile on your face. Dare it to hurt worse, because I can. You want to go toe to toe, baby? Let's go. I like that game. Anyway, it's the way I like to look at things. If you can smile a little bit, things won't hurt as bad. So put a smile on your face. Look at every day as an opportunity instead of a dread. And take care of yourself. Get the shot, not only the shingle shot. Get your vaccination there for the COVID there. If you ain't got it yet, get your ass out there and get it. Because we're counting on you to do that. All of us are. Anyway, on that note, y'all say goodnight.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
We appreciate you coming here. We'll be back here for mañana. Mañana is Wednesday, hump day, baby. We'll be back here for a rant on our Wednesday program, and then we'll be back here on Thursday for another Blue Dot family meeting. So come by and join us. Get on Discord. Come by and join the conversation. We'd love to have you. Anyway, y'all take it easy. We'll see y'all later.